Good morning, everyone. Good to be here with you. Thanks for taking time to start the day with this little refresh. My name is Caitlin Brune, and I have the great pleasure of serving as Northern California Grantmaker Senior Fellow right now. And in that capacity, I'm bringing forward programming that draws the connection between the inner work of social change and how we show up to do our work out in the world. And this is one of those spaces where we, take some time to really attend to our inner well-being. I'm joined here by Monica Banks of Southern California Grantmakers, who is our Zoom guru for the morning, and super grateful for her help. I wanted to start just by acknowledging that I sit and work and play and make a home on land that is part of the traditional and unceded territory of the Upuyi tribe of the Awaswas Nation. And together, today, in this moment, the lands are tended and stewarded by the Amamutsun tribal band, who endeavor to keep that original commitment to the Creator to tend and care for these lands that witnessed tremendous genocide under the colonizers of the Spanish mission period. And I think it's very, very important that we know and honor this history so that we can repair and make a new way moving forward. I want to also say this a come as you are space where you're invited to be on camera or off, sitting, standing, walking, lying down, whatever best takes care of your body and brings it into a state of comfort and ease. This is really space for us to be with one another and honor our shared humanity. So all of your talent and energy and purpose, as well as your fatigue and weariness and confusion, it's all welcome here. During these Friday refresh sessions, we are exploring what we call the attitudes of mindfulness. So these are the qualities that we endeavor to center as we sit in meditation, so that as we practice with them in these periods of stillness, they become more habitual and we can bring them forward also in our everyday lives. I practice with them because I really find it's important for me to show up with a quality of settled presence that enables me to act and speak from a place of groundedness in my values. So today we're going to be looking into the quality of patience, or the attitude of patience. And I think all of us can attest that, particularly in this past year, as these massive intersecting large-scale phenomena have upended every aspect of our known and familiar, and also clarified the consequences of our grossly inequitable and oppressive and extractive systems, we've been invited to sit with patience, to sit with unknowing and uncertainty, to be in this space where we really can't see the horizon, and even some of the points along the way seem fuzzy or diffuse. But still to know that the sun rises, the rain sometimes fall, the flowers and the trees grow, and grassroots activists and people like you and me who are yearning for justice and repair and regeneration of the earth and community, we try to stay the course. So when I think about patience, this beautiful quote from Billie Holiday comes to mind. She says, "The difficult I'll do right now, the impossible will take a little while. So today we're gonna sit and agree. Erica, Billy is a true queen. We're gonna sit and center on this quality of patience and know that we are adequate to our experience. And by sitting and breathing and resting with just what is, we little by little cultivate this attribute of patience. So with that, I invite you just to come into a comfortable posture, whether that is seated upright or standing or lying down. And to feel whatever is connected to the earth, pressing into the earth and providing you with that sense of stability, of being uplifted. And as we begin, I invite you to connect with your breath, wherever you feel it most prominently, whether the tip of your nose, the back of your throat, the top of your chest or your belly, just feeling that inflow of life-giving, nourishing oxygen. Breathing in, knowing that the only thing to do right now is to pause. To allow your body to give over to gravity. With each out breath, just inviting a letting go and allowing of release. If it's comfortable for your body, perhaps just nodding the head yes and no. And circling the shoulders up towards the ears and then releasing them. Just letting go of anything that might feel stuck, weighty. Breathing in and breathing out. Aware of your breath, sensing the whole body sitting, belonging in this moment to this earth and this community. And just sensing into what's here without judgment, with tremendous kindness, just welcoming it. And if your awareness has become distracted away from the breath, just gently inviting it back, tethering it back to that movement of the breath, the lullaby of the breath. Sensations may arise like restlessness or discomfort. Just softly naming them and releasing them. Just like sand flowing through your fingers and coming back to that gentle, kind awareness of the breath moving in the body. Feeling the support of the ground beneath you, the generous expanse of the heavens overhead, and your whole being here between heaven and earth, just sitting. Nowhere to go and nothing to do but to be right here. So much about our modern culture, digital culture, has the energy of speed and urgency and immediacy. And here we're cultivating presence, connectedness to deep time, nature time. Feeling that breath that we share with everything that lives, that has lived. In cultivating patience, we come to understand that everything is always evolving. Everything is turning into something else, transforming. And sometimes through accepting and allowing, we're able to discern the deeper quality of being and action that is necessary. And so we sit and cultivate patience, breath by breath. And we feel how resting patiently invites tremendous self-compassion. Compassion for the challenge to slow down, to make room, to be with. And so for these next few minutes of the practice, just calling to mind someone or a group of people that could really benefit from that compassion, from a little more tenderness and empathy. And just bringing them into your heart. And sending out that compassion. And releasing that practice in these last few moments. Just summoning gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for taking this time to practice, to pause. Gratitude for breath and life, this human journey, the gift of this precious life. And gratitude for community. And now just inviting some movement back into your fingers and your toes, your shoulders, your head, your neck. And if your eyes have been closed, just gently allowing them to flutter open and re-engage with our circle of squares here. Seeing these beautiful faces joined in community. So patience feels like a tall order, given the urgency of climate collapse and ongoing systemic racism, this growing and persistent wealth inequity. And yet, as many of us know, it's not haste that drives good decision making. And so we sit and we learn how to hold the complexity so that we can move from a deeper well of resource and a deeper sense of wisdom. So maybe as we wrap up today, I'm just curious, what in your life is begging for patience? Who or what is inviting a little more patience? And what supports you in cultivating this quality? I think that patience is necessary to cultivate that capacity for the both and for all of the mystery that comes with our human journey and what we encounter along the way. And also being in community reminds us we're not alone and that there are other people similarly trying to find their way through the big questions. So thank you so much, Erica. Well, we'll circle up here again last week and next week and just really appreciate all of your faces and the quality of energy that comes when we sit together and just pause and try to cultivate these habits that our world and our work so deeply call for right now. So much gratitude to Monica for hosting us and to each of you for sharing part of your day. Take good care. Bye.